Hello and welcome to Vermintide 2. So, this is a bit of a different intro to Vermintide 1, although I'll go back to doing that type of intro soon. But yeah, so the Strike 5 have a new base, which is quite nice. It's a big castle. Well, it's not that big. It's a bit run down. But it's quite nice, because each person has their own little room. I mean, the only one I actually know the way to is Carillions, surprisingly. But, yeah, you can put some pictures up when you've completed certain levels, or collected certain items, I think it is. And then they have a training area, with training dummies. So you can see how much damage you do. If I line myself up. It's a lot of damage. But yeah, so this is the keep. I can try and show that. I can't show equipment because it glitches out slightly. Or at least on my recording software it doesn't show properly. I mean, it's kind of behaving. But you can see I've got a sword and dagger, a bow, and then a couple of trinkets to give me extra abilities. In Vermintide 2, different from Vermintide 1, you get different abilities. So I regenerate health when I'm on half health. I can shoot a volley of arrows that do lots of damage. I then do better healing, serrated shots, increase my power level, increase health generated by 50%. I have ricochet arrows, and when I kill a special or elite enemy with my true shot volley, I restore 30% of my ammo. So hopefully I should never run out of ammo. Hopefully. That is a new thing. This is new as of a month ago? I can't remember. But I will get onto this at some point. I'm probably going to get through all the missions first. So let's have a look at the missions. We've got... I've got the first level loaded ready. But I've got a couple of bits of DLC. And yeah, here are the levels. So you've got the final level. And I think we're going to start with Righteous Stand. And I'm going to go for Veteran difficulty. Like I'm going to try and do for all of the levels. So, let's get into this.
Listen, Alicia's got a good shot at gaining some proper information about the Skittergate. She's going into Helmgard, and so are you. Difference is, she'll be sneaky, and you'll be loud. Provide a distraction by ringing the bells at the Temple of Sigmar. Let's allow the old woman to work in peace, eh?
So I think we should be good at causing distractions. We should be. I mean, we're a fairly noisy group. We don't really do stealth that much. So I think it's been 5 years since the last set of missions in-game.
Has he not
out of game.
Its lot clomping around? Noise is what you're good at.
Noise is what we're good at. I can also, I think it's just inspect my weapons now, which is quite nice. And zoom out and view my character. But yeah, you might have seen, we didn't get in a coach like we did in Vermintide 1 to teleport. We now can just teleport in a magic circle. Also, the graphics should be better. There are also new enemies. These might look new. So those are Plague Monks, which are tougher. They do a lot more damage a lot quicker. There's a lot of them, at least here. They're not that common usually. There's also a new set of enemies to fight, as well as a couple of new big enemies. For example, a Warpfire Thrower. Art. I picked up some art.
Maybe next time.
So, those are, I think, called just special enemies. The Rat Ogre is no longer one of those. It's been replaced with the Blight Wizard, who is one of the Northlanders. There we go, that's what my special does. It's good for killing enemies. Okay, it's been replaced by the Blightstormer, who is a bit of a wizard type person. But they're one of the Northlanders who have allied themselves with the rats. So instead, the rat ogre is now what's called a monster, and there are 3 of those, I think, maybe 4 now with the new update. But basically, they're like a mini boss. They have health, and they'll just appear throughout the level, and then you get rewards for killing them. Although you don't really have a choice, because if you don't kill them, you'll just be chased around the whole level. Right, there we go. They're doing fine.
Keep moving, mayflies. We're not destined to fall here.
Oh yeah, I can also zoom in on my bow now. It's nice. Helps with the long shots. There's still tomes and grimoires to pick up. Apparently I just missed a tome that Barden picked up for me. It was very helpful. So yeah, it's still similar to Vermintide 1. But different enough that it's very playable. It's very good. I can hear a Packmaster. What's he doing over there? Oh. Getting caught. There we go.
No sorrow for a dead Packmaster.
So, well, I thought there was some. There we go. There's a Northlander. So they're more human-like than the rats. But they're just as vicious. If not worse.
It's this way.
Where did he... Don't put the tome down, please. Where did he put it? Over here. Right. I can also now tell them to pick things up, which is a nice change. So he shouldn't let go of that.
That healing stuff grows on trees back home, eh?
If you have a
It probably
point,
does.
Hoover, just
But yes, so I can actually... Before I couldn't tell them to pick stuff up. Now I can. It's a lot nicer when you're playing by yourself, just with AI. Right.
this is nothing.
We need to survive until the gate opens.
Dozens, I think.
Doesn't sound too difficult. So that whispering I can hear is a Blightstormer, which was somewhere. That's a Blightstormer. Ow. This isn't going well. They're throwing a surprising number of special enemies at me. There's not usually this many. I don't know what's going on. I think the game just wants to show them all off to you. But I'm sure I'll survive anyway. If not, I'll just have to replay it and fast forward some of it. Right, where's the Blightstormer? Yeah, they create a big tornado, and Barden's just got stuck in it. Oh, there he was. And there's an assassin. There we go. Just take some of those down. Can we get in? Not quite. Now I can. There we go.
Mayflies, the lifting platform will carry us upwards.
So what do we need to do? We need to go and ring a giant bell, I think. Which is, I think, what we stopped the rats doing in the last game.
That heavy tread.
But I guess we're doing a different type of bell. Chaos Warrior. Which one's the Chaos Warrior? I think Chaos Warriors are somewhere between a special and... Actually, I think they might just be a special enemy. But yeah, so they can only be killed by power attacks to the head. I was. But none of you are defending me, so... Yeah, even power attacks to the body don't really do as much. And normal attacks do nothing. Right. We'll get through this slot eventually. There we go. Oh, some people also have shields now, which is not so great for using arrows. But yeah. So the bits of art I've been picking up, if I collect, I think it's first of all 3, then something like 15, then 30, you get different sets of art to display in the keep. There we go. That's the easiest way to take them down, is a whole lot of arrows to the head. So you might have noticed the graphics have improved quite a lot since the last game. I can see that there's gas. There are also some different potions from last time, although only one in this game mode. Chaos Waste adds quite a lot more, but I'm sure we'll find that potion eventually. So there's still potions of speed and attack. What's that? I think I can hear a loot rat. Right, let's heal up a bit, because that heals everyone. But yeah, so the rat I heard shouting a second ago is a loot rat. So if you manage to kill that, he drops loot, surprisingly. Right, are we back outside with the blinding sunlight? We are. There we go. Dealt with nice and quickly. Oh, there was a potion there, but I think Marcus picked it up. Kruber. Aha. They also travel around in little groups now, which makes it easier to tell when they're coming, but harder to actually kill them. So I'm losing a lot of health.
Return me to the soil.
There we go. But yeah, I might change around my weapons throughout this series. We'll see. Depends on what weapons I'm actually good with. Because so there is a... Oh, he teleported away. So I wasn't planning to use the sword and dagger today. I was planning to use a hatchet, a small axe. But I like the sword and dagger as well. So yeah, I might change it around a bit. Right, where do I need to go? Up to that thing in the middle. Ah, there we go, Storm Vermin. That's the first one we've seen. Well, it's the first one I've noticed at the very least. Right. There we go. I think that went over his head and rebounded off the wall. It ricocheted. That's quite cool. Right, so what's that? Cannon goes down. We can blow up that gate, I guess. So usually there's a swarm of enemies here. I'm worried that because there isn't.
Such precision, such style. Smaller targets.
I'm going to make sure I just stand here. Because then a gutter rudder, even if it does get me, they can still help. Or if they... Oh, they've freed themselves. Good. Don't know what they were doing up there, but... if they were having fun, then sure. Right. There we go. I think everything's getting stuck in walls today, for some reason. Oh, and everyone's jumped through... If I can arc that... Nope. I think they might be dead. Nope. That wasn't quite good enough. No, it was. I did manage to get him. Wow. I did not expect him to get freed there. Right. We're back outside. So my arrows don't instantly kill a lot of these enemies, but they do have damage over time on them. From two different things, I think. I think my bow adds damage over time, and I have an ability that also adds damage over time. I think I can't view my items here, unfortunately. But yeah, I think because it's a swift bow, it adds something, or maybe it's the Hagsbane bow adds something.
ammunition.
So I have not yet run out of ammo, so I'm doing well. Where do I need to go? Up here? Yes.
Hoover! Do you not think that Helix would have been safe?
Where now? Oh. Aha, that's one of the new potions. Potion of concentration. So it doesn't affect your speed or attack damage or anything, but it does recharge your special ability, the one I have to press F for, a little bit faster. Because it's the purple bar at the bottom. Which, it makes sense that that would be a new potion, because they didn't have that in the previous game. Also, they have updated the look of the potions recently, I think. Which is quite nice. There is a Blightstorm there. And a Gas Rat.
Come out, sneak rat!
There's the Gutter Runner. Don't know where the Blightstormer is.
Sorcerer's gone, and so's his
There we
bloody
go.
vortex.
So I think that is where we're heading.
Down it is.
Can you not hurry, Lumbertoots?
There we go. It went down eventually. Yeah, my arrows don't do quite enough damage, but that's fine. But it has the good ability where I can just hold left click and it'll just keep firing arrows. Which is good against crowds, especially with the ricochet, because then you're guaranteed to hit
Clanking
enemies on every single attack. Right. People need healing. Where's Barden? Come on. There we go. Because that should heal pretty much everyone else. And now we can go inside.
Stunner warrior comes for us. Done ready.
Was that not enough to kill him? Ow. Well, so he knocked me a long way back. There we go. Temple to Sigmar.
Took you long enough, babe
So I
flies.
think this is who Kruber worships. I think.
I don't hear any chimes, mayflies.
So
What if you
Sigmar
ring the bell?
is similar to Talos in Skyrim, I think, where he was human, but then has been elevated to godhood. Because I think he was the founder of the Empire,
Just take a swing.
which is one of the main countries in this world.
Over here. Easy
So-
pickings for you. Only a story.
Yeah. And I think he's got something to do with sunlight. And also war, surprisingly. Because who would have thought the patron of humans and people like that would have been of war? Right. Nope. So I think if I deal with all the specials, the AI can deal with the smaller enemies fairly easily. Though they struggle with the specials a little bit. Because it's charging up with power. So hopefully Sigmar is going to help a little bit. And doesn't just glow and make us all go blind.
Skaven slaver.
The work fire thrower is gone.
There we go. The special enemies are going down fairly quick. They do tend to come down from these side bits here. There we go. Let's get all of these ones down. And I've got my special back, so if there are enemies appearing, sounds like a gas rat over there.
I sense a glue
There we go.
cannot hide.
That should be dealt with. But he's getting there. It's glowing a lot. How much longer do you think we have to survive? I've also gotten slightly better with a bow since last time. Right, there we go. I'm having to concentrate on this. Oh, handheld hammer's is glowing now as well. Right. Oh, that's a berserker. I don't think I've seen one of those yet. Not in this episode, anyway. Oh, we've not seen any monsters, which is unusual. But it's not a bad thing. Oh, if not, this is going up. There seems to be lots of sparks as it goes up. I assume once this is up high enough, then it's game over. We win. Because that looks like the way out. So I don't think I have to survive much longer. Oh, you stopped moving. Are you going to do something? Do we? No, we don't. Do something, please. He's just going to stand there glowing while we deal with rats. Oh. That's some fun light. I'll take some damage so I can watch this. That was quite cool. All the rats are dead. And I think that might have been a fairly good distraction. But there we go.
By Sigmar, if the temple blows out a door for
I don't know about the
I
pack.
can just jump down here. But yeah, so rather than getting in a cart to finish, we go in a teleportation circle, which is quite nice. But there we go. First level complete.